We lose a game to someone named I Don't Wipe.
What did we just see here? We saw so much info. 3 people,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because look, in this situation, they run up and this guy ends up seeing you. If he starts taking contact without asking him, you literally just say, flashing behind you, and you flash over here. My concern with you guys here is actually this is the worst thing you could ever be doing is the fact that you're all leaving money left over. And you might be saying, well, I'm trying to create a good economy for myself. I'm trying to make sure that I actually have money for the next rounds. Look at all of you guys on the team, including your random. If we start here, do you notice anything about this?
Mm,
No, you tell.
All of you have no armor against Glocks. That is the recipe for disaster because if they get close on you, which Glocks do want to get close range on you, they are literally going to kill you in 3 shots or 4 shots. The strat at the top, like face level 10, and the closer we get to that, is gonna be at most we want 3 guys with util. At most, usually we only want 2 guys with util or 2 guys with kits. And if we are gonna buy, we have to buy down completely. This money that you're leaving over is not gonna be beneficial to you, even if you think you're building an economy. You might as well buy an extra nade or get a kit or get like a smoke or something, right? So that's the biggest thing with like all of that before we even see everything. I don't want to see buys like that anymore because it literally is going to be detrimental to you guys ranking up and succeeding. So if you're going to buy down all the way on pissed around. If you're going to save, or no saving obviously, but if you're going to, freaking get armor. And then also Mudpie, like it's just a super wide swing here. You're going to get punished at higher levels by swinging this far out, right? I don't mind you peeking this. Obviously, your teammates there. Peek with him. Do these things. But when you swing this far, you're taking this fight. Boom. You give yourself no options. And then this good teamwork right there. Working together. Togo gets a kill on the other side of the map. Yeah, and you kind of just gotta fight. Honestly, like if you can naturally try to shift yourself, it's really hard in the moment. This is super hard to like do in the moment. But this is super beneficial when you have teammates in these positions right here on this side to naturally start shifting yourself out of B bomb site because we're just giving it then and then fighting towards the majority in mid right here. It's not necessarily like a mistake, but it's just something you can look for is like shift to mid. Because right there, we're stuck in between 2 guys, right? Like we're worried about the B guy and the mid guy. If we just say, okay, screw the B guy, I'm just going to sit here and move over, the B guy can't hurt me.
So you're saying like if we have someone on the other side of the map, try and like slowly get over to them?
Well, so like in this situation, the guy on the other side of the map is Toga is trying to fight mid. You have another teammate right here. Slamento is like here too. At that point, like our plan, even if we're not really communicating that well, should just be, okay, everybody is kind of in this general direction. Like screw the B guy, don't slide in towards B, screw the B guy, and let's just go in and fight together somewhere, either through elevator here or either like isolate this fight a little bit. And like I said, it's not like you did anything like necessarily bad, but that's just like the next step to like naturally shifting our body towards where it's going to be most beneficial for us.
All right, that's good enough.
Yep. And you can even do that while you're solo too. Like think about it. If you're solo here in this situation, you start to feel pressure from the B side of the map. And obviously we know that they're coming in mid. The worst thing we can ever do for ourselves is slide further into that pressure, right? Because you're just opening yourself up eventually. Like even if you get this kill, it's a little hairy because we're still in that vulnerable spot. So it's just a good thing to think about. All right, we peek, and this is info right here. As soon as he sees like this info, obviously he didn't know this guy was here yet, but as soon as you guys see this info on the other side of the map, you should be taking a lot more liberties. Like if I'm Slamento, I'm getting a little more aggro through here. I might just be pushing, and ultimately this guy would have been holding us, but at least that's info for us. That's why it's good to like jiggle some of the stuff out. But like as soon as I see this info, I am like, guys, they are running up A. They are sprinting A. And then now this is your job, Mopac, to not necessarily take fights, but to just delay a little bit. And like we said, it's because you're also on 30 HP, 33 health. You're not going to get much done on that. And ultimately, yeah. And then we also just give the space on the other side of the map. So a lot of it just came down to our A fight there, just like losing the fights here on Crane and then losing at side hall. I will say that for you guys, like using an MP9 down side hall and using an MP9 Crane here is not really a winning fight for you guys. If a team is just kind of playing back here and doing this sort of thing, sure, if they're running up side hall, you can. What I like to do in my pugs is either an MP9 or shotgun or something, isolating more of these fights, and then if I have an MP9 here, I'm isolating more of these fights because look how much more close range it is than when we peek all the way down here. and we peek all the way out here like this.
Yeah.
So like for me, that's what I found has worked for me, especially when like players start having really good reads and really good skills. Those type of plays work well. And it's also a little hard here because like you're forcing, this guy's forcing, and this guy, like our buy is not cohesive
Yeah,
yet.
I said we should do a pistol rush, and then I saw someone else bought an SMG, so I was like, oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
And like when you guys are 3-queuing Mopac, like it don't matter what this random's doing or even like what a random that you're queuing with is doing. If you guys can just create a plan together as you three, that's the most important thing. And if they're not doing something, who cares? You know what I mean? What is going on, guys? I just wanted to give you a brief message. Hit that subscribe button. And if you wanted your own personal coaching from me, I do offer those services. You could end up in one of these videos yourself. We could have a great time. Go ahead and check out the description of this video. I will link the form there below. Let's go ahead and get back into this awesome game. Okay, we got a lot of mid space here, a lot of info. We know they're going A. Okay. And this actually becomes a really, really good round for us. Boom. Like we have a huge advantage here. All of you guys are still alive too, so this is great to see how you guys play in this situation. We get that kill. It's now a 2v1 because Slamento went down. All good. You guys need to, whatever you do something together here. I don't care what it is. Also keep in mind you have a Molly and 2 flashes on you. And then where are we at here? I guess I can't go to him. Toga. We have no util. And like you don't need to be calming to each other like I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, but just like keep in mind that you can use that util to win the round for yourself. So boom, we know where he is. I accidentally skipped back, of course. Always do that shit. But yeah, so Toga's gonna go down here. Mopac, you're in a 1v1 situation now. Good, you use your utility to isolate a little bit. Now you kind of know you either force him here or he's already out. Tapping the bomb is great here. You get off of it. I like that. And boom, yeah. All around, that was really good because you used your util to create a plan. You tapped the bomb early to pressure this guy, right? Like you pressured him because in his mind, he's like, is this guy defusing? Or is he not, right? So it's just a really good 1v1 there. And honestly, for Toga, you too, like it wasn't the worst thing in the world that you actually died because then now it gives Mopac the info and a chance to win. Obviously, I don't like you guys kind of split up there, but sometimes in a 2v1 situation, like that can work out. Like it can give your players a chance to win the round.
So just like ball up and like 2v1s.
Yeah,
2v2s, whatever.
it's a fine line because like if you ball up too much, then it opens up the opportunity for someone to swing and just like double kill you. But
just so that we can trade each other.
yeah, like it wasn't the most optimal thing, but based on the info that he got, it actually worked out because of the utility that you used and stuff. Okay, I like that you guys are doing a boost here. One little side note that you're going to need to know at a higher level is if you guys mess this up, like if you start making noise and stuff, just like don't do the boost anymore. Just get into something else because high level players are going to be like, oh, I hear these guys jumping around side hall. Like, dude, it's pretty obvious what they're doing here. I've gotten killed so many times when I am stubborn and I want to just keep going through with it. So that's just something to keep in mind there. These players aren't going to punish you though for that.
Yeah.
And then same thing here. Actually, the smoke's covering you, so you're completely fine.
That's the only reason I did that.
Yeah, yeah. Just be and like this is fine to play out here. Just be aware. Yeah, good. Just be aware every time, obviously, that's open. Then good, you're covering. I don't like that you bought a scout here, though, Slamento. You guys have so much money that you should be getting an M4 here. Like 100%, you should have an M4. And then also on Toga, you've got to buy util as well. You bought a smoke and a flash. I'd want to see you get like a molly and a HE as well. Because like especially for you as a B player, dude, think about this area down here in like pit. That's what EU calls it, as pit. Dude, HEs down here are so valuable. Mollies are so valuable because like this is essentially a pit. Like it literally is a pit that they're all funneled in there. So you, especially as the B player, I want to see you get like an HE and a molly as much as you can, while not sacrificing your buy. But yeah, just like look how useless this is, though, Slamento, because like because you bought a scout. Now if they swing side hall, it's like you're on eco almost, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're on eco instead of if you had an M4, if you had like anything else.
I learned that real soon.
Oh yeah, does that happen? Nice, good find though. So now get off this boost and yeah, be proactive now. Be proactive. This is a little bad because you got that kill and you're going this way and you're going this way. You're kind of just opening it up in a 5v3 or a 3v5 for them. for you to take a 1v1 fight or you to take a 1v2, right? Like if there's 3 guys down here, you just give up that kill right away. At least you get info though, at least. But all right, that's fine. We clear this out. Slamenta should be getting this gun and then dipping, or you know, at least one of you. There's no need for both of you to be here. They're running through mid. Let's see how we isolate these fights here. Good, that's fine. And now it's a 4v1. Doesn't really matter too much what we do here. Doesn't really matter, yeah. This, okay, also, by the way, like, this is where I'm opening up my scoreboard in this 4v1 situation, right? And if it's, like, the bottom frag, say there's, like, a guy in the lobby that has, like, 0 kills, 3 deaths, like, is useless, right? In a 4v1, I am literally running away, and I'm telling all of my team, guys, back up, because I'm trying to play the psychological battle and make them spectate this guy, right? In this situation, he's the top frag, so it doesn't really matter. But that's a huge thing you guys can look for as far as, like, psychological damage. It's so, so good. And again, this kind of a greedy fight, to be honest with you. It's a confidence fight. It's a real big confidence fight. But again, this is how we're gonna lose all of these like 1v4s. Is like, you know, you guys actually did good double peeking there, like having a double setup. He gets 1 kill, he comes back here, and then you come and chase him. If it's like a you know, like a player that's higher skill than you, you're gonna get absolutely destroyed because like he's just gonna be waiting for you. He's gonna kill you, and now these guys are in a 1v2, and they might make the same mistakes, or they might, you know, feel some pressure now. But like if you guys are feeling confident, it's just like an ego peak, right? Like it's just an ego peak. But if you wonder why some of these situations are slipping or like things aren't going as good as they could be, it's because of like stuff like that. All right, Slamenta. We use util. And again, in these situations, you should have a smoke. I just don't. Yeah, okay. I need every one of you guys, if you truly want to win, you guys have got to be buying your utility down every round as much as possible, because look at this, Slamenta. You had a huge opportunity here.
Yeah.
You go to sandbags, right? Which is great. Also, if you're going to go to sandbags, get to sandbags. Don't worry about flashing. Don't worry about any of that. You need the timing to get here. Let your other teammates flash and let your other teammates, right? But here's why this matters too, that you didn't have a smoke. Because look, in this situation, they run up and this guy ends up seeing you. And the best thing that you could ever do for yourself in this situation when they know your sandbags is to either drop a smoke on you or drop a smoke out here. And then from their perspective, it's so chaotic now. There's a smoke down. You could throw flashes. You could do all these things. But instead, it looks like you're just going to duel here, which is fine. Take your duel, get 1. But that's the next level play. That's the next level way to actually, like, optimize yourself in that position. And then while this is going on, we have all this info. We should be starting to rotate. Okay, we are. Be careful with nades out here. Yep. Always be careful. Like, this is something you can learn from literally right here, and like make sure you don't really do this ever again. Think about like what it, like, you know what I mean? Like what is the purpose of this flash? You're gonna flash it all the way out here, right? They're already up, right? Like they've already killed this guy's sandbags. They've already killed all of this. You see how you get punished here side hall, but say you didn't get punished. Yeah. That flash is doing nothing because it's landing out here. They're already up, right? And even if they are ramp and they eat that flash, it's really just not doing anything. So what I want to see you do here is, like, when you're rotating into sight, I want to see you with your gun out, and I want to see you just like getting ready to clear some of these angles or getting ready to play with your teammate. If you really do want to flash, what you should be doing, if they've already killed your teammates on A, come back through here and yeet a flash the air like this. Yeet a flash over top of this skybox over here. Well, there's no skybox now. And it'll be so much more effective to people scaling into sight.
Land?
Yep.
Does that flash land?
Yep. If you yeet it really high up here, it will land. And don't throw it low, because like if you throw it low, it's just gonna land up here. Yeet it high into the air. I'll get into a server after and show you. It'll blind anyone running up here. They'll eat that flash. Anyone running up.
Damn.
Yep. It's
Like a jump, run, throw?
Yep. Just run, throw, and throw it as high as you can, and it'll reach. Or throw it as far as you can. But yeah, that's like the concept I tell Mopact all the time. Oh god, yeah, nice.
Oh, you're cooked.
Yeah, well cooked.
Goddamn Mopac special.
The concept I always tell Mopact is we're not trying to flash at the enemies, we're trying to flash where the enemies are looking. So anytime you're rotating into anywhere, like say they're taking B and I'm the mid player, I'm not trying to flash over here, right? Like if they're already coming into sight, I'm trying to flash over sight where they're looking, because it's gonna make them eat it.
right.
And I know there might be a lot of stuff here. There might be some overwhelming things, but it should be worth it. Okay. How are we? Oh shoot, I'm doing it again. How are we using our util here on B this round? Is this the round? I don't know.
Yeah, see, my only thing is I never played B, so I'm trying to.
Got you.
I
yeah.
don't really know what the best position
Yeah.
is here. This is usually what I play. if I
Jumping
do
up
fit.
on that like traffic cone or the barrel like right behind where you're standing is so good.
Yeah. Okay, so what did we just see here? We saw so
Three
much info. 3 people,
Oh, yeah.
right? So my reaction in this moment is I am not swinging. It looks like you farm here and you get a lot of kills. I don't know how you're about to do it, but what you should be thinking is how to use my smoke, how to use my nade,
Yeah.
right?
Through the flash, I know
Good,
that.
good. Okay, let me see. Yep. Okay, nade. That's fine. That's fine. That nade, even if it didn't land the most, like that's still a good idea. And again, if we feel any pressure here, our smoke is our best friend.
Yeah.
Drop that smoke down, right? But I mean, you did your job. You did well actually, and I'll watch the other guys here in a second too. Watch Cemento. You did good once you take that fight. That was a little risky. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was like objectively probably a bad fight, but it ended up working out for you. When
That
you
was a Mopac type of fight.
yeah, that was. Yeah, because as you can see, this guy should have probably punished you.
Oh yeah.
But it's good, like, when you recognize this fight, you didn't, like, keep swinging out here. Because, like, what we want to do in the future, by the way, is, like, we want to drop that smoke down. And the reason we drop it down is, 1, to stay alive, but 2, to then isolate fights. We can play on the edge of the smoke, or we could play out here and isolate this angle, right? Wherever fights we're taking, we're trying to make it so that only one person can peek us at a time, ideally. Obviously, that's not always going to happen, but that's the idea we're trying to get behind. See Cemento. Mopac's going crazy, dies mid. And again, just a little
Going fucking crazy, all right.
that flash isn't bad. Little nitpicky thing though, and I always nitpick Mopac is instead of angling it over there, angle it back here and get it really high. Because what that can do, and I actually don't know if this ends up doing it, is that could blind Toga. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
It full blinded me.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yep.
We talked about it after it
Yeah, I
happened.
told him it blinded the shit out of me.
So that flash is great if he's playing right here, right? Or if he's playing here. And that's why when you're rotating, you always need to be looking at your mini map and be like, where's my guy playing? Okay, boom, throwing a flash super passive or throwing a flash super aggressive, right? If he's playing right here, that's a power spot, by the way. You know, obviously you can chuck a flash then and tell him, yo, flashing tuck, right? Like tuck, I'm gonna flash for you and then peek. And when I'm always throwing a flash, I'm always saying, yo, flashing, and then I literally say pop. I say pop, like the flashbang's going off. That's good rotation. That's good. But that's like a really good thing that you guys can get in the habit to, is saying like pop. Flashing for you, pop. Okay. Toga, why are you buying a deagle, bro? You guys won the round. Anytime you win the round, you should be buying full.
It's stupid, but I just wanted to save money. That way I could buy
No,
the next round. Because I figured we were gonna win the round. I don't know. It was greedy.
Yeah, so in CS 101, and this is great. I'm glad you're making this, because that's an easy mistake to fix. Anytime you win the round, you are never saving. Never. There is zero situation where you should ever be saving when your team wins the round. Obviously, when we lose
I got a
and stuff.
question on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's say we're T-side.
Yep.
We win the round. I had a deagle from last round. Didn't die. Didn't drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I drop for AK or do I keep using it?
So that it depends on the enemy's economy too, because like obviously, like if we think the other team is gonna be saving or on a low buy, a Mac 10 is great. Like, you know what I mean? Also, if our economy is a little low, we could get a Galil, AK, Mac 10. Those are gonna be kind of the options you're running with.
Because I love the Galil. That gun is insane.
There you go. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't use it over the AK, but like if you're good with the Galil and you love it, then you should, you know, maybe second round be getting it. If you want to get more nades, get it, right? It's just a really good option to use. But yeah, definitely never save. Definitely never save when you win. Now, if you want to be like if you want to be egotistical and stuff, 100% like, you say you guys win pissed round and you have like dualies or something, sure, I'm like, okay, like maybe keep your dualies then, right? I don't even know how that round kind of just fell apart. Let's go to this round.
Yeah, that was a brutal one.
But like in general, like regardless though, like always buy armor. Like you should never be really buying deal no armor.
For CT first round, or not CT, for T side, is it worth buying armor For
On
first round,
piss
T
round.
side.
So on
Yeah,
both
T side.
sides, on both sides of the coin, you should be buying armor unless you're buying nades to like do something
Yeah.
with the nades. And like I said, like at the beginning of this, if you're gonna be buying nades, you have to use them. Like you have to like buy down. There's no world where you should be buying all that or like buying down to 300 or buying down to 600, right?
This
Yeah.
play on sandbags is so bad.
Okay, let's see.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I mean that's
such a
that's just
greedy pig.
that's just a good
Yeah.
player from that guy too. That's where we just gotta listen. We gotta use our ears and listen because this guy's stomping around. This is
That
the guy that killed
flashed
you.
me,
Yeah,
really?
yes, that's the guy that killed you, Mopact. You should be better than this. And
Yeah.
also,
That is-
I don't mind that you bought here because you're actually saving. Like even though you bought, technically this is still a save because you're on
You have
2200.
the same money as us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
knew-
it's Lamento.
I knew as soon as it happened. I already
No.
knew. I knew as soon as it happened. I saw him. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. And then what happened on the other side of the map with Toga?
I think I just probably rotated and died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's just pretty
stupid
good.
elevator room.
Yeah.
That always gets me. I don't know.
It's hard.
It's
Yeah.
hard for me to retake that fight because of the
It is, and that's
like
a
three different angles
the-
once you get an elevator.
that's a fair point to recognize. So like for me, if I was gonna be like rotating in constantly, like we're like if you notice that is becoming a problem, bro, it sucks. But literally just take the long rotation around here, and then your deagle is so good from these fights. Your deagle is like sick from these long range angles, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like that's something like I would explore if I was you, and like maybe
Yeah.
maybe depending on the game, what's going on, like are they punishing me here? Are they not punishing me?
Mhm.
And if they are, like just rotate around, like just go all the way.
Mhm.
Definitely. All right, so we're kind of buying here together. I like this. Okay. Also, a little side note too. For you, like for any of you guys, you don't need to buy head armor here because they have AKs,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been
Same thing with
starting
you,
to
Togo.
stop, and then I occasionally do it when I think they're
Yep.
not rich enough for AK.
Yep. And in this situation, we know they are because they've just won 2 rounds prior.
Yeah.
So definitely something to continue to work on.
At least like 3 times a game, I'm like, don't buy helmets.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than 3.
Okay. Okay. Right here, guys. Like when he's doing this, I don't care where you are, what you're doing. There is a mid guy, and then we also know they're taking B. We need to get this guy down, right? Because if this guy oversells, if he wants to win the round, all he's got to do is just sit here and lurk, right? But he is telling us, hey, I'm in middle, while his team is taking B site. Toga is a little committed, so I understand like if he's gonna be here, but you two should be trying to take this 2v1, and you know obviously like win the round off that. And this is going to be something on Mirage, on Dust 2, right? Like on Dust 2, if they're taking A site and there's a mid lurk or something. If we have like 2 or 3 guys near mid, just kill that guy because he's going to be a pain in our side if we don't take care of him. And then push your advantage here. I'd say like push your advantage here.
Like
Get close.
smoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we lose this
Smoked by
round in a
that
bad way.
Okay, we died of the nade.
So here
Yeah,
I tried
this
to
is unlucky.
I
Okay.
tried to lurk left and have him swing right because we had the smoke up and we knew the last guy was on that left, somewhere straight or left. So I lurked up through it, but I think I should have just pushed through it.
Watch
then
the
this
yeah.
happened. If I pushed left there, I think it would have been okay because then I would have been close on the crate and I could have swung him because he had op.
Yeah, that's just stupid why I stayed on that angle. You know, what the fuck.
You lost to a guy at this view model.
I used
He
to
almost
run
go
that.
at us too. I mean, it was.
With my own op.
Yeah. I mean, you guys say it was bad, but honestly, out of everything you've done so far, I actually like it sure, like you could have played it better, but like at least you were near each other to trade. It's so unlucky that like he collided you guys down and like got
Yeah.
you and then got you down to 1 HP. But at least like the silver lining is at least you were together. My one note for that is like remember, he has to plant the bomb. You don't have to go fight him. He has to plant the bomb. You can play these crossfires and do these things. You don't need to feel the need to just run at him.
Oh, that was a good round for me. Or ish.
Nice, good find. Again, I don't know about the scout buy, but you do your damage. You proved me wrong. Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I did the eagle
Okay.
on by him.
And then yeah,
I think
you're
we were
doing
last
that.
round.
Okay, and then plexing around. Yeah, I mean, you did very good work with the scout here, and also like I want to point out to you like this is something you can do with the op, right? Like obviously
Wait,
if
look-
you ever have an op, it's really
Look
great.
around. Wait,
Before, I honestly
go
think
back to
that
where
was
you were.
before.
Go back to that headshot angle.
Yeah,
That orange like crate behind us. If
Oh,
you have a
yeah,
scope weapon and you jump up on this, they like cannot see you when they're
Oh, is
running
that
up.
the headshot angle?
Yeah, it's disgusting. This one.
Yep.
It's so good.
I
Like if
love
you have an op or an AUG or something.
yeah, I love posting on this too. Love posting on this. This angle's good. The next evolution and the thing that is like I hate it so much is teams are gonna start dumping a million flashes over here, a million flashes over
yeah.
site, and then that's why that's why you have to drop smokes. That's why you have to do these things. Which I'm trying to teach you guys because like the next evolution, I want you guys to not be surprised by it. I don't want you to be scared by it. Okay, we get info there. Also, like, dude, like, guys, if like in a round like this, we have ramps smoked and they are not running down. The best strategy too is if you are side hall, get yourself in this corner. I'll show you in the server and smoke down side hall here. Why? Because then from their perspective, when this smoke fades, they don't know if you're playing behind here. If you have an op, you can post on it. You can harass them from these angles like usual. So good.
Okay, that's good to know because that's usually where I play, like
Yep.
this spot
Yep.
or the ramp on it.
Every side hall player will throw like honestly. Okay, yeah. So like.
Glad I missed it, but
Yeah, they'll literally just smoke off this yellow tarp here, and the smoke will land here. It's so good. It's so hard to deal
Yeah.
with. And then I like sandbags as a position, but when I'm playing here, I always try to make sure I have a smoke. Or also,
Yeah.
guys, if you ever notice your teammate is playing sandbags, the best thing that you can do for him is like obviously like hold the other angle or whatever. If he starts taking contact without asking him, you literally just say flashing behind you, and you flash over here, and then they're all blind as they're trying to fight him. It's so annoying when a team actually has this protocol and is so good at it.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Okay.
yeah, I don't think I flashed him at all.
Yeah, don't.
Fuck, that counts.
Yeah, that flash is kind of troll. And then you die too,
I
Mopac.
really knew I was cooked here on that end of their end.
Gotcha, we'll see it. Look, you put yourself in no man's land. Like, you
Yeah.
start drifting back and forth.
Yeah, I was like, did they leave?
Yeah, and you're asking those questions because, like, one, here's the thing. Toga does that flash. Why, when Toga's doing that flash and peeking, why are you guys not peeking together? Like, if you're going to do this aggressive play and you have a teammate here, either you need to tell him or Mopac needs to be like, oh, shoot, bro, you're flashing. Like, I need to peek with you, right? But, like, the next evolution is obviously if Mopac can get he didn't have one this round, but if Mopac has a flash, he can be like, all right, bro, flashing side all for you. And he flashes, like, right here, or he flashes ramp for you. That's the next evolution of what I want you guys to be able to do. Is like Toga's like, dude, I really want to peek side all. And Mopac's like, okay, bro, I'm going to flash you, and then I'm going to swing myself as well. And then you should just be trying to save here. Like, you should be trying to get a AK or something and save, honestly.
Damn, I told him you have a scout, just go for it.
I mean, yeah, that is true. That's why I don't like the scout by two. It's kind of troll.
It's so satisfying to get kills though.
It is.
So
It is.
satisfying.
It really is. You're not wrong about that.
God,
It's
I
almost,
love
it's
the
almost,
scout.
I'd say it's an addiction.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it, bro.
Honestly.
That is a great way to put it. Mopac, this is a good fight. I love this. This is actually great. You guys are all together. Like, honestly, I would have loved to see maybe a flash or something, but like the fact that you guys all were committed to swarming them was I liked it. It's so unfortunate that the entire enemy team was pretty much over here. That's the only thing that sucks. And you have to excuse me. I'm a little sick, so if I might get congested here and start like freaking dying. I died
Yeah,
in my session with Mopac yesterday.
We lose a game to someone named I Don't Wipe.
Okay. Yeah, it's time to retire.
Hey, no, we just played with him.
No
The
chance.
next game after we did, dude. Swear to God.
You're gonna love this.
Oh
You might
no.
want to put it on 3D for this one.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta crouch. You gotta crouch
yo,
jump.
Stop. No. It wasn't letting me crouch because I was spamming it.
I got you. Okay. All right. Well, we got.
I still got my picks though.
All right. Well, let's see.
He's just watching me fail. miserably.
Mopac dies swinging. It's fine though. Like, you're swinging, but your teammate's up there. Like, that's not a bad peek at all. It's just sometimes it's your time to die.
That's what I'm known for.
I mean, that was a complete clusterfuck. Like that.
Yeah, that was very bad, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, you guys did surprise them with that elevation peak, like elevation change. It's not bad to do that, but once you keep failing it, just be like, bro, fuck, like screw this, like get off
I
him.
was determined.
Yeah,
I was determined. There's
That's funny.
no way.
He was on the phone with the Elo collector.
the Elo collector. All right, Toga, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna yell at you here. You won the rounds. You're on T side. You have to buy head armor. You always have to buy head armor because like look at these guys' guns, right?
Yeah, M4 does not one shot.
Yeah, right. But like they're probably not gonna have an M4 because you guys won, but they're gonna have USPs, bro. Now that USP can one shot you versus having to double dink you at range and also hitting you again, or you know, like it's just like you're giving them an opportunity to just like hit a crazy shot and win the round. Also, like a Nova, something like that, headshot you. Same thing with this guy. Like I tell this guy the same thing. You've got to buy head armor, and also SG is just bad.
Yeah, that gun sucks.
Yeah, especially on Vertigo. It's just I mean, if you're fighting ramp with it, I guess maybe it's good. Oh wait, so how do we die here? I'm trying to figure out where you guys are. 0, 7, 8, 0. Okay.
Oh, I just ripped half my fingernail.
Yeah, and like yo. Actually, look, see that guy actually died to the USP. Like I said, like literally, that's crazy work.
Doink.
That's
Bye-bye.
crazy work. Yeah, and they actually get you guys with a boost there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's a good find.
Oh, that's a good boost. I'm stealing that.
Yeah, so that's a good point. This boost right here is a great change up to this one. It's very nice. Also, there's a good off angle that you can play. You can get yourself jump around this netting and play right here. And for some reason, it's such a good angle to play. Also, if you ever plant the bomb right here on this side of sight, if you crouch as a T all the way behind this wall right here, they don't see you. So they're like looking where you are in the post plant and they're like, okay, I'm going to have to tap it, right? They go to tap it. And as soon as they tap it, you swing out here and it's so good. But I mean, this is where you guys need to be a little more thorough, right? Like, here's the thing. That boost was a clever thing, but that's going to be something you run into more and more. When you're on the gun run and they're kind of forcing up and you have AKs, you have these things, right? You have to sit here and you have to be able to cross your T's and dot your I's. You have to come through here. Molly, this should be mollied before anyone is ever up here. And as you guys are walking up here, this is where your next level thinking is going to come into play. As you start to clear some of these angles, you're going to naturally sit here and look for the boost. Because like you're going to catch someone. And this is where you in the future are going to play next level CS. When you know that they're going to clear the boost, you're going to sit here and be crouched on the boost. You're not going to be peeking. And after you think that they've cleared the boost, you're going to pop your head up and kill them all. That type of stuff is like the stuff you're gonna have to think about in the future. But for now, you need to cross your T's and dot your I's. You have to molly things out. You have to flash and take things together as a team. Don't rush through anything. Honestly, if you're gonna rush through things and like not really pay attention to a lot of details, that's when you have Tech 9s. That's when you're on these rounds and you just run at them. And then here's Slamento. Yep, use your smoke. As soon as you pick that up, that's like gold, bro. That is like gold, and I don't know where it went. I think it fell off the map or something.
Oh, I fucked that one.
Yeah, that's where we need to have some composure here. We pick up that smoke. We've won the round with this. That smoke is going to win us the round. Don't smoke over here. Literally take that risk, jiggle out here a little bit, and throw it off of this wall so it lands right here. That's your smoke.
Yeah, no, I tried smoking that off right there.
Nah, yeah, nah.
Keep it on the outside.
They could jump onto that too and then lurk through the smoke.
Yeah. Smoke right here. This is always the best smoke. If you have to, if they're pressuring you and stuff, smoking here is good too because it allows this guy to kind of like lurk into it. Smoking left side, it's not horrible, right? Like it's not. I'd say that's the third option. Like that's the last resort. Okay. Yeah, keep that Galil. Okay. Oh no, keep that Galil. Keep that Galil. No need for this.
Wait,
I'm a bad influence.
You're like, dig him, bro, dig him.
No,
I
I
love
love me do that so many times. Fuck.
Okay, yeah. And also just always remember in these retakes, they have to do the hard work of clearing the entire site. They have to do all this stuff and defuse the bomb with enough time. it always pays off. Sure, like take a few pot shots, take a few like picks like this and stuff, but it always pays off to make them have to run all the way in here and like clear everything. What you see pros doing obviously is like they'll plant the bomb here, and then they'll have people playing behind these. They'll have a guy sitting on ramp maybe with a flash to help them, but the guy ramp is literally just sitting back here because it's unclearable. You can't just like, you have to run all the way up here to clear him, just in spots that are just like round winning spots. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's just bad from us, to be honest.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used the Negev. I picked it up in the
Yeah.
previous round, and then
Yeah. All right, how do we salvage this? Salvage this. Savage. Oh yeah, see again, huge mistake here. We're not taking our time. You guys are dead from a million angles. If you're running up and someone lurks through the smoke, you're dead, right? Like you're dead here. If they boost once more on you guys, you're dead, right? If they boost up here, you're dead, right?
Yeah, I said before we went up here, clear the boost, and we looked.
Okay.
think.
At least you did that. But like you get my point. Like you're just sprinting. Like you're literally just sprinting up here with the M4s and or with AKs and stuff and M4s. Yeah. And you're gonna destroy people that are worse than you. You're gonna destroy them. You're literally gonna farm them by doing this. People that are better than you are
Yeah.
gonna laugh at you because they're gonna be like, "Brad, these guys are just sprinting at us," and like it's so easy. Like think if you were on CT side, you would love if a team was doing this to you because like it's just very one dimensional. They just get to like hide and then peek out as you're running up and doing this. You guys, I want you to be a pack. I want you to sit here, jiggle things out, do these things, shift up a little bit, you know, crouch to here. Oh, we've got the space, or do the same thing up ramp and trade out together, right? Take that time and look at the body language of the guy in front of you.
Yeah, usually this is our map, but this is just sloppy as hell.
Yeah, and like when you guys are on pistols, this is when you kind of should be increasing the speed of play. So like this is good, and this way you actually might see a lot of success on some of these EQ rounds, is because this like aggression does pay off. But when you're on rifles and you're facing off against SMGs and maybe one M4 and like pistols, like that speed and that aggression without nades is like asking to lose the round.
Deeg failed there.
yeah, I just press tap them both. Stupid.
Yeah, if you think this one's bad, you should see the Mirage.
Oh, dude, that was awful.
But like the biggest thing I want you guys to focus on right now, that's something that like you can instantly make yourself a level 10 player, is just literally the economy, man. Of some stuff as simple as on pistol round we're buying armor or we're buying nades and we're getting down to 0. If we win a round, we're just gonna be buying that kind of stuff. Genuinely is the simplest way to improve right now from where you're at. And then obviously you can take these notes of what I'm saying and teaching you for some of the macro stuff, but that alone is going to at least set yourself up in these rounds to to have a buy as much as you can, to be playing the game as properly as you can. Then you
What
can.
about
Uh-huh.
that flash that I threw over Crane, like
Let's see.
on the ramp? I smoked
Let's see.
off elevator. It's before that, I think. Yes. So I smoked off elevator.
Okay, one. This is super risky
Yeah.
because you're just running up here, even though you have teammates holding for you. Think about if someone swings here and like one of your teammates with the op or something whiffs. Always just keep your gun out until you get to the spot you're trying to throw the nade, right? So one, this is bad because you're just sacrificing yourself. There you go. Nice.
That,
Good.
That short lineup that I throw,
I got a
it's
PB
it's like trash, isn't it?
The short lineup.
Yeah, I have a lineup for a Ivy, but
Do you throw out this
I've
game?
heard that it's terrible. I don't think this round.
Let me see, Toga. Do you know why this flash is bad, Toga?
Because it doesn't flash elevators.
Well, one, yeah, because like you're just throwing it in the air here. Like, look, even this guy's super exposed,
Oh,
and like he's not
yeah.
eating it. This guy's not eating it. But one,
Uh-huh.
say they did eat it, bro. You're throwing that flash all the way right here, right? And then you're
yeah.
running all the way around here to peek with it. By the time anyone actually is blind, they have had like 5 business days to get out of there to like
Yep.
react. I want you to use the util to actually like peek with it or take space. That's my only note about that. And I think it was too high. I think like I don't think it's necessarily a good flash. The only caveat to that is maybe like if your this is where team play comes in. Maybe you have this smoked off like this is, and your teammate is coming out side hall and he's like, "Yo, someone flash headshot for me," and this is a little ploofy, but I think you get the point. And you throw that flash and like actually he peeks with it, then it's a great flash. But like when we throw utility just to throw it, and we don't like have anyone peeking with it, we don't have anyone doing anything. That's when it kind of becomes like not the best. And I want to see you get active here, Mopact. Like I like that you're holding the flank. Like that's good awareness from you. But like you have the op. You have the gun that can win the round for your team. Get up here and start working with your teammates, right? And then check the flank every once in a while. And then once you start working your op with these picks and doing all these things, getting into power positions like sandbags, then like the flank's been open for a bit. We can be concerned about it, right?
Yeah.
But you have the most powerful weapon in the game right now, and then you're holding that angle. Also, that angle's not good, and I'll show you why. I'm glad I actually caught this. Look how close you are playing to this angle. Someone, if they peek on this back wall, which sure, they're not always gonna do
I'll
that.
see first, yeah.
Yeah, they'll see your body first, and like it's not the worst thing. But if your teammate's up there like that, hold on this wall. It's the difference between being behind this box and holding this angle versus being up here like this. Again,
Yeah, holding a flank like that is unlike me.
yeah, you're usually ego peeking in sight, to be honest.
Everything.
Yeah. You're playing a little too smart here. Okay. And this is where like again, if we had that smoke, because like you already burned that smoke here, which is fine, but like that's where like if we had util once we find these kills, it's so good to like throw a lurk smoke on the site or smoke deeper into elevator, heaven, these areas, right? But now essentially what we're gonna do is just deathmatch, and it's gonna work out because we have a 4v2. But like say the fights didn't go our way, we're so screwed.
I was gonna say I'm not so sure this works out, but it does.
But barely. But you see, because like you guys are just deathmatching, you're just relying on taking the fights. That's where like utility becomes your best friend. We get up here, it's like, oh yeah, bro, we have sight now. Smoke elevator, molly off the rotations, maybe flash for me, do this. I want to see those ideas flowing behind you guys.
I throw the short smoke this round.
Okay, I'll see. Let's see if it's good or bad. It's a little old fashioned, but like it can help you guys take ramp. The side hall smoke right here. It can help you guys take ramp. So like, while it might be a little old fashioned, like it's not bad. Also, these guys are so
Wait,
yeah,
what? They smoked it too?
Yeah, and this is the thing, guys. Like, I want you to look at this and be like, dude, I can beat this. Like, look at what this guy's doing. You guys are better than these guys. You are so much better. These guys are smoking side hall 5 seconds into the round. And again, we're throwing flashes, but we're not really taking space with it. I would love to see like you hold on to that flash a little bit, Toga, and as your teammates are scaling, you flash behind them over here. Or like the coordination, if you guys are in Discord together, it's a little harder, but you say entry flashing. I'm throwing entry, and you flash over here, and then your teammates tuck into the wall, and as the flash pops, they swing with it. That's the type of util I want you guys to use for each other. I think it'd be so good.
We double mollied it.
Yeah. Okay. Mopac dies. We're getting the trade set. Toga's going hard. Cemento picks up the op, gets a flank kill. Now Toga's gonna go in and die. Again, like I'm saying, like this is where our util is so valuable right here. Our util is not valuable when we're sitting on the ramp, because this is where all the fights are about to go down. Sure, like if they are posted on you from these angles, a flash over top is great because like then it gets them off those angles. But when we can start to progress up here and actually flash sight and blind these people, because while this specific scenario isn't always going to happen, they are going to rotate in. When the CTs rotate in, they're always going to funnel in these positions. They're always going to funnel here, always. So if we can throw utility to block that off, to flash those positions, to nade them down, do all these things, it's huge.
Yeah, I
Nice,
have a
good kill.
generator lineup for that, but
Yeah, and then right here we just outplayed ourselves. It was some overheating because like you got those kills, you're feeling good about yourself. A little whiff there, but whatever. You kill this guy feeling really good, and then this is like where the unlosable rounds just become losable because like we're not like making a plan with our teammate. It's like kind of like the RNG of everything. We want to take the RNG out of the game. If it's a 2v1, 3v1, whatever it is, like we're doing things together. And that's why, like, when you guys got collided that round on CT set, I actually, like, I wasn't mad because I was like, dude, like, you guys are playing together. Like, you're doing, it's just so unlucky that he actually just, like, collided.
I literally said it as he walked out. I was like, damn, that's unlucky.
Yeah. All right, good find. Nice. Good trades. Good trades. That's huge.
Yeah, I've been working on that. That's my main
Good.
thing,
Good.
everything.
I would say it's a little aggro for you guys here. One thing in the future, if you guys ever get these openings, somebody just take that extra half second, literally that extra half second, and smoke this off. Why? Because one, if they're fast rotations, they're gonna kill you guys as you're running through there. But the even more important thing is when this is smoked off, they are so much more inclined to take the long rotation all the way around here. That's gonna get them out of the picture. They're not gonna be in the play, versus the guys that are just gonna knife out and try to kill you guys through here. It'll make your life so much easier in these situations. Because it's good that you did this now, but like you're the last guy going through, and it's just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just you're the last guy, and it just doesn't, you know, hit the same. It doesn't just like accomplish the same goal. Okay, let's see what we do here though. They knife each other. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yo, bro, right here. If you do want to play, slide yourself all the way in one of these
Yeah,
rat
I
spots.
Yeah, that did happen. We moved over. I moved over.
Nice. Okay, good.
I was
Yeah.
like, bro, go to the corner on the right.
Yeah, because
And they went
obviously,
to the left, and I was like, oh my god, this guy doesn't know right from left.
yeah, because like when they come up here, especially noob players, players that aren't like as experienced players might just be like, I don't think anyone's there, and they turn their back and come up here. But noob players are gonna be like, I need to look at where I'm walking, and they're gonna come up here and like see you. This is a good spot. Like this is a good surprise angle though. But definitely like you're better off in the corner surprising them. Especially because you have a Mac 10. If you had like an AK, I'd be like, bro, take your range and take your, you know, your fight out here or something. But with the Mac 10, we wouldn't be up on them. Toga dies. Okay. Whatever. Let's go next round.
I mean, I have another game that we played a while ago that should be better than this if you guys want to do a second one.
Up to you.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch it, I'm totally down, but it's up to you. You guys are playing super passive here.
Oh yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad to play super passive, but time and place for it. Okay.
It's
Okay.
not, it's
Okay.
unlucky, it's unlucky as fuck how he
Okay.
got flashed.
I-
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
It sucks, but I am so happy. Like that makes me so happy to at least see like one person flashing for other people. That makes me so happy, even though it didn't work out like how it should have. Okay. We don't panic here. We don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, look, boom. In this situation, who's alive still? Slamento's still alive. You don't need this kill. Look at this. This is where we need to be aware of radar.
Yeah.
This guy's here. We're only giving him a chance to win the round by just like fighting this guy, and you're gonna kill him, right? Like you're gonna kill him. But this is the only way we give them the round is like we have the information, we know where he is, we have one side of the map cut off, and we still try to feed him a little bit. I'll tell you as an opper, like I've been opping for the past 3 years, the most frustrating thing in the world is when I'm in a 3v1 and I'm like, bro, just ego peek me, please. And they don't. And I'm like, okay, well, what space do they have around the map? And then I go back to clear A and I'm just getting shot on the side of the head. And I'm just like, dude, like I love when players ego peek me. I've been playing against EU teams for the past like month and a half and they think NA is just so bad. And for me, for me, it's great though because like they think we're so bad, so they just ego peek, and I just get the freest fights of my life. What do we do here? Wait. Toga. Let's see. Okay, we flash for our teammates. That would have been good. Yo, right here. Little side thing, dude. You ever see a shotgun? You ever hear a shotgun? Naturally, back up. Naturally, as you're taking this fight, try to get yourself out of here. Don't like it's okay that you went left. Like that's not the worst thing in the world, but like your best move is to go back. Same thing with you, Mopact. You don't get punished here, but same thing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also your secondary mistake was just not moving. You made yourself like a sitting duck to this guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like this is like it doesn't matter that much, but this type of stuff is like gonna help you on Inferno, on maps where these players are gonna do that. Look, yeah, see?
Yeah.
He was struggling. So hard. He was struggling so hard until you stop moving.
Yeah.
And then you guys are in a 2v2. You got to do something together here. Do something together.
Oh yeah, I remember this play. Yeah, this is bad.
Either if you're like in mid, a good play to do too is like throw molly, throw flash just to distract. And as you're doing that, just
Yeah.
get out of there and go with Mopac. Or Mopac, you need to just group with him. Like either one, like you guys splitting up like this is probably just not gonna work out.
Yeah.
And maybe it does. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
No, no.
Yeah, because this is so risky. Like you're just praying that you win like a 1v1 or a 1v2. Like this is so risky with bomb. Yeah. Bro, but also look at this, Mopact. You have 45 seconds, right? As you're sliding up ramp like this, look at Slamento. He is now in
Yeah.
a power position. Once he gets into this area, power position. I don't care what play you are making. Like when he starts to slide in mid, and so maybe that's where like maybe Slamento needs to come, or you need to be more aware of your radar. But that's where like you need to literally just hide, just sit somewhere and
No,
hide and
yeah,
wait for him.
I should have just waited.
And then you're in a 1v1 now. You smoked. I like that play. It might not work out, but I like the play that you're, providing cover. I don't like that you're running now, though, because what did you just do? You used the smoke for cover. You used it to, like, mask everything, right? You plant the bomb. Walk out of there. I know it's scary, but walk out of there, because then in his mind, he still doesn't know what play you're making. He doesn't know if you're going left, if you're going right, if you're looping all the way around here. He doesn't know what's going on, right? As soon as you start running, it's so much less scary for him. It's so much less scary, and he's like, oh, the guy's going ramp. That's easy. Yeah. And then also what you started doing is just
Fucking
drifting.
snipe.
Yeah, you just started drifting. When you do make a plan like this, go somewhere. It's like, okay, I'm going to wrap back around, or okay, I'm going to sandbag, or I'm playing here, right? Don't like start drifting and getting yourself stuck between like multiple ideas of like, oh, he could be here, maybe he's doing this. Like, it's never going to be valuable for you.